Hello, welcome back to episode 21 of our Geneforge playthrough. We get a single skill point, which we're going to save up for the next level up. I think we're going to bump our mechanic skill up. Seems to be behind by about 3 levels after that tour through the tombs. We're still a good bit of experience away from hitting level 10, or I guess level 11. And our current quest, the only real quest we have, is to contact the outpost to the east. And last time, we cleared Northbridge, and now we can go through the buried cells. We're trying to get to this outpost here, I believe. There's some other town, Cask. You know, there's Pintle East. There's a bridge here. Before we go, we are going to see if there's just a way out of Pintle East to the north. Might not be. Yeah, I don't think there is. Okay, so there's a different path around. It's just down, left, right, and south. Unless there's some way to like sneak through the woods that we can't see. But I don't think so, which means we'd have to like go around Wooded Valley and then this way. This is a very dangerous area up in here. We probably could explore a bit more into this wooded area. And it might even be worth our time to do so, but right now our quest is to head over here, and so far the difficulty level has been consistent with this being the right way to go. So we are going to continue exploring east, and hopefully we don't run into any more big dangers. Alright, so there's a crumbled statue here. Alright, and a door. Oh, with a lever. We can use our handy dandy unlock spell, which does get stronger as we level up our mental magic, I believe. Alright, I have a feeling we're going to run into a servant mind in here. Oh, this says the holding cells. Clear entry with cell 1. Okay. Holding cells probably means nasty creations. Alright, we have a living tool. We are 3 pounds away from being encumbered. Yes, these doors are closed, which means there's probably some servant mine. There we go. Alright, let's take a look here. Normally this case would contain nutrients to feed the servant mine, however it has been looted. Alright, so we are going to come look in here. We have in our possession 2 charges of servant mine nutrients. If this thing needs nutrients, we should be able to. Alright, I'm going to pick up this living tool. Come down here. We are 1 pound away from being encumbered. Alright, we won't drop it just yet. But we will quick save and then talk to this thing. I have a feeling it's going to be tricky. Servant's mind energy has clearly been depleted by its long years here. When you approach, it says, Shaper, I am cell 1. I am out of nutrients. Please feed me so I can function. Where can I get nutrients? Barely has any energy left to talk, but somehow it manages. Should be some in the nearby case. No energy, must be dormant. Okay. I have some nutrients for you. You open the ceramic jug and carefully feed the nutrient solution to cell 1. The effect is almost immediate. It opens its eyes wide and stretches its tiny arms and legs. Thank you, Shaper. I knew that if I continue to live, you would return one day. How may I help you? Alright, what is this place? This was a facility for storing creations. When a creation was made and needed to be held for further study, it was kept here. I kept track of what was here and operated the defenses. Are there any creations still here? Most things held in cells starved long ago. The only things that could live long enough besides me were turrets and shades. A new sort of turret was created on this island, a Reaper turret. Horribly lethal. One of them was placed in one of the northern cells. Maybe it still lives. You've never heard of a Reaper turret before. That might only exist on Sushi Island. Reaper turrets are like very, very powerful thorns that probably kill you and us in about one shot at this point. Shades. A new variety of creation, very exciting, only partially physical, held together by magical energy. The Shapers were very excited about it. Interesting, making of shades is completely forbidden by the Shapers. Shades must have first been discovered on this island. Because they have only limited corporeal form, they are very difficult to hold. Our cells are the only ones they can manage. It says this with some measure of pride. Alright. Tell me about this area's defenses. Cells held shut with powerful doors. I control them all from here. The rest of our defenses died off long ago. Can you open the doors for me? Closes his eyes for a moment, says, "It is done. The doors will now all open at your approach. Please be careful, Shaper. Not all of the prisoners are dead. You only know about the doors. If you find any other defenses here, I did not make them and cannot control them. I am sorry, Shaper." Alright. Want to know more about this island? Sushi Island was used for research. Many of the wisest Shapers came here to work and learn. Then, about 200 years ago, the island was barred. The Shapers all left quickly, so quickly that many objects were left behind, like me, so it refers to itself as an object. I was not important enough to know why it was barred. One day, Defniel came to me and told me what was happening. 2 days later, they were all gone. Who was Defniel? He was in charge of the school to the west. He was very important on the island. He was the one who closed this facility down while passing through on the way back to the school. You think of anything else? I do remember one thing. When Defniel was walking away for the last time, he said, "Damn the Geneforge. It would all have worked out if they didn't push things too far." That's all I heard. I apologize for not helping more, Shaper. What is the Geneforge? I do not know. I'm not even sure that was what he said. He was very upset and angry, and I was scared. Another question. Gracious your turret shades. That's all for now. Okay. So we have access to these two doors. One of them probably has a Reaper turret, and the other probably has a shade. Okay, so this means the cells are towards the back, and this is Shaper records. Alright, we're gonna have to drop these by the door and pick them back up. Alright, water damage has smeared the writing in this book. It is almost completely illegible. You can, however, understand one passage. Shades of all varieties are to be kept here from now on. Other facilities lack properly sealed cells required to contain them. Shade cells are not to be opened without a full complement present. They are volatile and lethal under even the best of circumstances. Basically, stay out. Alright, this one's completely illegible. Completely illegible. Let me guess, completely illegible? Yep. Okay. So basically, it's warning us. It's saying if you go in the back, you're probably gonna die. Alright, I'm gonna drop off all the books. Because that's 4 pounds. And we don't want to mess with them right now. But we'll come back here. We'll quick save once again. And we will risk dealing with these shades. And the Reaper turrets for that matter. Alright, we're in a big main hall. Oh. Interesting. Could have come in this other entrance. And we wouldn't have it. Oh, there's mines here. Okay. So, in this case, we are smart enough to know that we can probably set these off. Oh, we can set these off. There we go. Living things are probably behaved differently. Do we explode? We don't explode. That's nice. Alright. And there's javelins that we're not going to pick up. Well, actually, alright, so there's icy crystals. We will go ahead and pick up the javelins and drop them off here. I wonder if those mines would explode if we brought the little, what's it called? Alright, we'll go ahead and turn these mines off too. Don't know if that works for all of them or just for the ones. Right, it was once a small guard post, a pitcher and a mug, and nothing. Alright. So we're not blowing up. Does that turn these back on? I don't know. Can I? Oh. Whoops. We're gonna do a quick load because that was one of those things where I thought I walked close enough. Alright, behave differently now. They're not blowing up, so we've got to turn the other knob just around the corner. Yeah, so this pitcher and mug. That's nothing, and there's nothing on the ground over here, right? Just want to make sure there's no hidden keys. Alright, just select you. It's always tricky with the mines and the little handles to know if you've turned everything off. Okay. 2 holding cells. Wait, is this just another entrance? Oh, that's to the cells to the north. Okay. So we've turned off all these mines. This is the energy and essence pool. Alright. Shackles. Oh. We just saw someone left a dead servant on the cell. The body's clearly been here for centuries. Cloak. Alright. Nothing on the ground. We saw a shade of Vlish. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cast Battle Blessing. We're going to step up to the door and hit this thing as hard as we can. Okay, it tried to charm. Nice. We're very glad we Battle Blessed the way we did. It tried to charm our Icy. Oh, submission baton. Okay. Speed spores. That could be very useful. We got some good experience from 40 experience from that one creature. Alright. We're now over encumbered. We need to go set some stuff down. Drop it over here next to the javelins. What will we drop? Got some submission thorns. What do we pick up that's so heavy? So we've got this thing here that's 1 pound. And we'll just hang on to that for now. I guess we'll pick up another like 7 of these. So we're just super encumbered right now. Alright. So is that one thing. So now we're on the other side of this prison. Okay. We've made a bit of a mistake. Time for a blessing. And oh, we should have alright. Finish him off. Okay, thankfully. Okay, these guys, oh wow, we hit him pretty hard. So thankfully we wait here. Heal him. What does he have? Probably needs to be cured. So we're gonna cure him and heal him a bunch. Alright, but we can, so we know that we can come back in here. Alright, come on, Chad. And where was that? Right in here. There we go. We heal right back up for our essence. And just continuously heal him back up. Alright, so you come out. You come out. You're topped up. There we go. Alright, so that was nice and easy. A little scary. We stumbled into a big nest of Artella who did not like that we were there, which, like, I mean, if you know, alright, we get some heavy boots already. Ooh, some more submission thorns. Wish there was a way. Oh, reapers, interesting. And major healing spores, okay. Wish there was a way to, and maybe there is, and I just haven't figured it out, to tell the batons to reload outside of combat. Alright. So that was just sort of an ammunition dump with combat. Alright, we could cross here. But we want to explore the rest of this prison. And oh, yeah, kind of expected this. Oh, you got a bunch of these guys in here, huh? Oh, there's one right here. And they haven't been able to land any hits. We want to get ourselves. Oh, he was too far away. Alright. They actually heal up in between rounds. They are nasty little creatures. Alright, so definitely a problem to deal with. Another set of these searing ones, or the living tool, thorn baton, a static band, and some venom thorns. Okay, so just some various thorns and weaponry. Something back there. And we can drop a bunch of this off. So let's take a look at this. Energy resistance versus fire resistance. So I think we'll go ahead and put that on for now. We're going to drop the regular thorns, venom thorns, and the thorn baton. There's 79 pounds encumbered. Oh, did we pick up anything else that wasn't very useful? No, we may start using some of our icy crystals. Our health is fine. We're just going to pop over to this side, to the quiet marshes, and then we're going to come back in here. Hopefully the mines haven't reset. Just in case they have. They should all be turned off though. Let's see if they did or not. Okay, they're still turned off. That's nice to know. Come down here. Fill up our energy and essence at the little pool. There we go. And now let's go see about our Reaper turret and some more shades. Or actually, before we go digging through the tough part of the prison, let's clear out to the north of this grassy area here. Probably some more rogue creations. Oh. A pair of living turrets guard this pathway. When you walk into view, they turn their nozzles, through which they fire their thorns away from you. Oh, you can pass safely. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so we've got a little servile living back here with some friendly thorns. Okay. Buron. This servile is more nicely dressed than most you have encountered. He seems to have made an effort to wear clean, nicely made clothes. He is also unusually quiet. When you approach him, he merely says, "Welcome, Shaper. I am Buron, a tinker." Sometimes serviles are used to maintain and repair simple Shaper objects. Buron has been a dedicated follower of this tradition. This workshop is full of tools, broken batons, and so on. What do you do here? He speaks slowly, carefully weighing each word. He may be speaking with extra care because he is in the presence of a Shaper, or maybe he's always like this. I am a tinker. I scavenge and repair Shaper goods in my workshop, and I try to breed living equipment. What do you mean breed equipment? Point to the north. I'm trying to breed living tools and batons. They are alive. I'm trying to get them to make more of themselves. It would be very good for serviles. Have you had any success? No, but I think I'm having some success awakening the natural desires of thorn batons. It's kind of a loaded statement there. Burn watches you silently. Occasionally he flicks a tiny bit of dirt or lint off his clothes. What do you know about this area? It was a Shaper structure. I do not know what it was for. To go east, you must pass through it. How can I get through? There are traps, but a skilled being can pass them. As far as I know, these tunnels are the only way east in this area. You could also disarm the traps by walking on them. He laughs briefly. You suspect that was his idea of a joke. Also, there are deadly worms on the other side. You can sneak past them, but you have to be careful. They patrol the field on the other side. Is there anything interesting inside the structure? There's one of your servant mines. It is dormant now. I don't know why, but when it was awake, it told me that there were humans inside, recently. It said that one of the humans was killed, and that human had a submission baton. Huh. Yes, I am humble, Shaper. Do not ask things of my betters, but if you could bring me that baton, I could increase my breeding stock and maybe have success with my work. It would really help us serviles. If you could bring me the baton, I would help you as much as I could. Okay, I have another question. I have the baton. Thank you, Shaper. This will complete a baton mating pair. Maybe I can start creating more of these powerful weapons. There is little one as humble as I can give you. But please take anything sitting around in my store. It is all yours. Okay, so basically everything became not stealable. Alright, you're unusually quiet for a servile. That's why I choose to live out here. I am not comfortable with my kind. I speak with you so much because I owe it to you as one of my creators. This guy is like a super introvert, and we are imposing strongly on him. I'd like to trade with you. Do you have any goods for sale? Thorn venom and acid batons, living tools, and submission thorns. Oh, so we could bring all. Let's get 630 gold. We could bring all that equipment over here and sell it to him. But I don't think we have anything we want to sell at this time. We don't need any of these batons. And we don't need any living tools. Alright. I'm looking for a boat. Do you know where I can find one? No. Alright. Can I get through? Alright. So that's all for now. So we have living tools. Can we just sell him his tools? Let's see. I'd like to trade with you. How much do the tools sell for? Nothing. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, 78 pounds. Tools, where are we standing? Regular thorns. Alright, what does he have in his shop? Alright, we're going to use just unlock all this stuff. We're going to sell him back his equipment and his clothes. Alright, oh, you know that your lovely clothes, your nice clothes that you keep? Well, oh, he has a lot of tools. Okay. We, kind of stole all your stuff and are now selling it to you. Oops. We accidentally sold our Desmond, but it did only have one charge, and he will not sell it back to us. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we have made a small mistake. Living tools and batons are actual living creatures, cunningly created by the Shapers. They require a tiny amount of nutrients, and they serve purposes normally fulfilled by inferior, crude, inert objects. Here you see an effort to get these scarce and valuable creatures to breed with each other. Buran has placed them in these pens with water and food in the attempt to get them to reproduce. You doubt that it will work. Even when they do reproduce, it requires a skilled craftsman to work a thorn baton creature into a functional, dangerous baton. Still, it does show an unusual amount of initiative and cunning for a servile. So, we'll get some fruit. Nice snack for our creatures. You don't like pears? There we go. Alright. So we can't reach all this stuff because it's blocked off by the thorns. But it is interesting. Alright, what happens if we pull out 20 living tools? Okay, so maybe there will be a use for all the living tools we have. Did he know our boat? No, he didn't know a boat. Okay. So, we have 10 living tools on us. We have a huge pile of living tools. Oh, maybe there's a back way into his shop. No. Alright, which means I'm not sure what it means. What's over here? Just a bunch of broken thorn batons. Alright, but we do have some more information now. We could go back to the servant mine. You know what? Let's go ahead, pick up the equipment, head down here to cell 1, and ask him about the person who came in and was killed by the in the shade. So now there was a person here. Alright. Can you not tell me? Alright, can I not ask you? Interesting. Yeah, about the doors. Okay, so we can't confront him about this, this problem. Or this person that was allegedly here. Alright, come on. Easy on the pathfinding, guys. Right, so we are gonna... Now the question is, do we use the living tools? Can we not go out? Oh, we have to pull the switch. Alright. The switch is only on the other side. That's kind of annoying. That once you get in from that side, you can't get out unless you go this way. So we might try going around the back, or it might take a bunch of living tools. We're going to pick up about 12 of these. Drop them right here for now. Same for these. We'll go check that room out later. Let's see. What's our carry capacity? 74. Alright. Back to a reasonable one. Anything interesting in the junk pile? Nope. Okay. Anything interesting down here? There is not. Alright, time to go back into the old prison. Fire resistance. Alright, we have a static ban. Okay. Question is, are these ghosts we're about to face static or fire? We don't know. And I really don't feel like getting killed at this moment, so we're going to poke around the remaining cells of this prison in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.